Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on GreenRiver. Wow, GreenRiver. It's almost a colour. So, unfortunately, I had pretty much us at a good solid start point. I was about to start, and then Giant's engine decided to crash. After me being tabbed out of the game for a while, I know why it happened. I was basically talking to Sim on TeamSpeak, Mr. Simulator, getting some stuff buttoned up with ATS and whatnot. I had to go in game to check something in ATS while having Farm Sim running. Didn't like it one bit, so we lost a good chunk of progress that I did in Field 18. If any of you remember from previous live streams or videos or wherever you left off, we have got that field, well, planted. Pretty much, just got a tiny little bit left to do on it, which I did off camera just before going to start recording. Of course, I'm already starting a lot later than I planned, so that's going on now. That's on courseplay just to get it done and over with. I don't want to do it again. Now, what the plan is for today is we're going to do a job. Our farm is pretty much okay. We'll just let that do its thing. We're going to take a trip in the pickup, find a not a crazy small field, but a good sized field. May check out field 14 and stuff like that. And we'll see if any work needs to be done and stuff like that. So I am just looking. I think field 14 will be a good one. You're gonna fall out the back, are you? Do you guys see that? Because I did. The straps don't actually hold it down, unfortunately, and I can't. Oh, I can, I guess. We'll lift it up like that. That may keep it in a bit better. The tow bar doesn't really fit in the pickup truck, which kind of surprises me. If you drive carefully, it should stay in. Maybe if I put it horizontally across, it would be okay. So we are gonna head over to field 14. Quite a ways away, considering how far we usually go away from the farm. So hopefully you guys enjoyed yesterday's video. Definitely had quite a mix in there, mainly animal work as per. That's the thing, once you get animals, you do tend to do a lot of animal work. Let's pull over here quick and see if I can sort that tow bar out. I thought I'd just leave it in here for just a neat idea, but apparently it's gonna become a pain. Is that on? No. I'll do. We'll try it like that. Or not. Wow. It's going to be one of those videos, guys. It's going to be one of those videos. I think I need to get myself a decent pickup mod. Could do with a long box. Although this is a long box. We're just up here. I know for future reference, we'll leave it down at the house tow bar. Alright, we'll just pull over here. Where is the thing for the field? It's down at the other end, really. How did that come out then? It's gonna be one of these. I can feel it already. Get on the road. Jeez. If it comes out one more time, I'll just set it at the yard and be done with it. So actually, from this field, we may be able to check out how the other field is doing. Whereas I can't gain that. Reset. Be done with you. Be gone. Thought it was a neat idea. Turned out to not to be. Now, do we have crop in here? Yeah, this looked to have sugar beets. Sugar beets, so we'll probably be cultivating or ploughing. What is it going to give us? Slurry. Cool, so it won't take us too long. Let's say if we can get a different vehicle from one that we've not typically used, so we'll see the selection. Tempting, tempting. Should I? I don't know. I wonder what the configuration will be. That's the thing, I don't know if we'll be able to use the weights. It's actually giving us a real nice range of vehicles. I know the one I'm trying to get back to. And I just went past it. There we go. Luckily we got it back. The tractor one. So we'll get lit up like a Christmas tree. It's not often I've used this one. It still amazes me these half-track designs are around. To me, how good actually are they? Guess they have their purpose. And this field will probably take us a little bit of time. Well, of course, it's unfolding so that fuel mod slows everything down. It's something that needs to get adjusted ASAP. I hope there'll be an update that comes out for that relatively soon, because it's ridiculous. You unfold something and the tractor can't cope. Probably means there's something wrong with the tractor. Right, I've not done any missions on this map before, so I have no idea what they're like. So we will use GPS. Get that set up there. Auto width. Not too sure why it's got an offset. And away we go. So it's interesting, and I'm surprised the green down on the bottom of the ground from where the farmers harvested this sugar beets wouldn't actually act as fertilizer. Very strange. So we've got 14 minutes to complete the task, actually not long at all. So I wonder if we're even going to be able to complete that. That's really not too much time. This is one heck of a setup though. Really is. One of these days we'll have one of these rigs. One day. Wouldn't mind doing something like this. In-game and owning something. Maybe for... I would say maybe for Lone Star, but very European. Contractors for sure this. We will get it done. What's that? 1, 2, 3 passes maybe. Now this is a field I wouldn't mind buying, but you can't really see it. Field 14. I'm not sure what the next field I want to get is on the map. Maybe field 25 over the river. Even field 9. But they are kind of plain, boring fields. No doubt about that. So I'm not sure what shall we do video tomorrow wise. Probably Thornton again. Thornton, I think we're ready to fast forward and jump into summertime. Back it up there and turn around. Now I can leave it going with no issue because the fertilizer does, well, the manure slurry doesn't actually go down digestite, whatever it is in the back. It doesn't actually go down. To be expected. Something I will talk about is the cattle and crops video that came out yesterday. Although we are on Farm Sim, I'll talk about cattle and crops. Wow. They implemented within like a day or so, like manual attach with proper hookup points and stuff like that. Jeez. Yeah, impressed. Very impressed. The fact that these buttons on the back now, on there, work. So you can lower it down, and the catches on the hitch there, they work. You have to connect them. I like the realism they're going into. I know there's gonna be people that just don't like that. I know for us that want that stuff, amazing. Stuff like that, a lot of us have wanted in farm sim for years. But to have the availability to go, yeah, you know what, I want to be lazy. Click, all hooked up. There's a fine line between realistic all the time, every time, to okay, yeah, I just want to play the game. And I feel, as much as I want Callan crops to be realistic and all that good stuff, and how it is in real life, I also want them to add stuff in like that, so it's optional. You can be lazy if you want, and you just want to chill and play the game. Hit a button and bam, connect it up. Or you can get out and actually properly do it. There's stuff on that concerns me, but we shall see. We'll have to wait. Although I have seen people complain about how long it's taken them to get the game out, or the early access. Yes, by the by, good things come to those who wait. We sit here patiently and wait for a nice, polished game. Well, I wouldn't say polished, it won't be polished, but a functionable game. Then people aren't going to be complaining so much. I've said it myself, when I get it, I do my first look review on it on the channel. I wouldn't say my review of it, because I'm going to play it off camera for a while to get used to it to begin with. I may stream it, depends on when it comes out, because there's a lot in the air when it comes out and all that stuff right now. But if I'm available to do so, I may stream when I first load into it. But you got to take it piece by piece. You got to be nice to it. It's a beta, it's early access, it's not finished. That's one thing I try and do with mods. If it's beta and it's still being worked on, actively being worked on, then I'll be a lot kinder to stuff like that than if it was full-fledged released, 100% done, have fun at kind of thing. So what are we doing, 10.5 mile an hour? Yeah, 10.5 mile an hour. Does the OPM work on this, I wonder? Yeah, it must do. Nice. And the in-game time's there. Around, coming up to 6:30. So one more pass. Yeah, it's going to be touch and go. We've got 9 minutes. And we're going flat out here, as fast as we can. So the reason I'm doing a job, I may do another small job if I can find a field that's relatively small that doesn't need a whole lot. Like field 11, for example, we may check that out up there. Is just to kill a bit of time, make some money on the game save, basically. We don't actually have too much to do right now. We've got crop in the ground. We'll need to fertilise. And then fast time. And then we should be ready to harvest. Which is awesome. And of course, Thornton, we're in the same sort of boat. And Lone Star, we're in the same sort of boat. Everything syncs up. It's almost like I need to play a solid week or one map just to get a map further away from everything. So we're almost done, 8 minutes remaining. So what was that, 4 passes? Yeah. One tram line there, another there, another there. Yeah, so yeah, 4 passes of a 30 meter slurry spreader. I like the way they've got the stuff coming up. It would be neat if we saw some sort of slurry leaving the bottom of the pipes. Because they're just dribbling it on, basically. Any minute now we should get the thing come up saying, hey, you're done. Can't remember how much we're supposed to be getting for this. I think it's actually a tidy amount of money. Yeah, these magnums, they are an interesting beast. And done. Not bad. Not bad at all. Where's our truck? Over there. You know what? Maybe field 11 we'll actually be able to loop around into. have a look at that from this way. What time is it now? That's still the same sort of time. Didn't take us long. We just didn't get long to do it. And scoot on by this. I do like the pickup truck. They do get up and boogie on down the road at a somewhat controllable sort of speed. He says, I'm impressed. I have lasted this long without crashing. On the brakes. Oh, sweet, a water wheel. That's cool. And the first bridge, which is here. Now how many people need to go to the bathroom? And straight down here. I got a feeling it's going to be fertilization or plowing, harvesting. This will be a harvesting one, which I probably am not going to do. Oh, no missions here. Fine though. I don't want your mission anyway. We'll go check our farm to see how that is doing. That will be the easiest way. Cross over. Cross over and straight down this road. Breakneck speed. And breakneck speed engaged. Oh, you done did. So as soon as that field's planted, we'll harvest, geez, fast forward. I think we need to fertilize it, so it's kind of what I'm hanging fire for right now. So what we'll do is we'll tab over, check how it is doing. Okay, it's probably done that. Everything else is done, so I don't really want it. Hopefully it's just gone down on this line. I think we caught it as it was going to do all of that, which is awesome. What are the ridge markers? I'm trying to switch them off. Oh, well, jeez. There we go, ridge markers off. And this is the hard part. Maybe wondering, what are you on about? What is the hard part? Now the screen's going to get very, very, very cluttered. And that is figuring out where the headland starts. I believe it's here. Very big pain in the neck to get it going on the headlands, because it will try and go down another course. Sometimes we can be lucky, which we may have been. Yep, perfect. So it's going to do the headland for us now, and then I'm going to be exactly where we need it to be. Oh, hang on, stop. No need for the ridge markers. I can never find these. We'll be back. Alrighty. Ridge markers are up. I just realised too, we could have actually left them, but hey, I'd rather them not be down. I don't want anything getting screwed up. So what we'll do is we'll jump over to Pantera, and we can technically start spraying, just to get the spray in the field. And I'm hoping we can get a harvest in at least. I don't know if we can. It's probably going to be spraying. Luckily we have no animals to tend to, so we may get some crop at least ready. Now this weekend, live streams, or any live stream during the week, we may be on Lone Star. We are harvesting on there. And Lone Star is one of those. I just missed the turn. We can go down here. Lone Star is one of those maps where it's so vast that we can get away with streaming on it and it taking its time. And of course we've got big buds, so we want to be doing field work ideally. So I want to get through the harvest as quick as possible on that. So let's just put it in along over there. So of course we will be using good old GPS. We're on the opposite side, so we shouldn't bump into it too quickly, I hope. The amount of ground we can cover. So I'll do this until I can get lined up. Zoom out a bit. There we go, looks about right. There we go. Unfortunately the curve will probably overlap a bit, but oh, we are going to run right into it. I honestly thought this used to go faster. Spraying, I thought it used to go about 8 miles an hour. But it does seem a good whack slower. So what we'll do is we'll probably try and get as close as possible, then fold up the spray beams. Now I know, realistically speaking, you wouldn't do this. I'm just trying to get this series moving along a bit here. And this is stuff you gotta do to get the videos progressing. Passes on by, and now we wait to unfold. Alrighty, booms are unfolded. Let's get a spraying again. Now, of how slow we go, I forgot how slow this is. Once we're in the middle, we shouldn't meet too much then. Perfect. That's actually a pretty nice turn. That's unlike me. Gotta admit, I do love the sunsets or sunrises in Farm Sim. Look beautiful. Especially once you add custom skies into it, which some map makers do. Looks even better. So where is it? Just down there. So I do apologise for having much of a muchness recently in the videos. I was hoping to get literally just spray, do a job, and then possibly fast time and harvest. Not have to do all of this. It took, well, when I did it myself, so it took a bit longer earlier, and then it just falls apart around you. Which is kind of my own fault considering what I was doing when I had this paused. I didn't think it would actually affect it, but it did. It definitely did, because the game did not like it when I loaded back up. I actually had to restart my laptop. Completely screwed it. So, technology for you. Great fun. Not. And so the next one's probably going to be just where that split is. We may catch up with it in a weird way, because the time it goes around and does the loop over there, we're going to be just in front of that tree. I'm pointing at the screen like, yeah, you guys can see it's dead ahead where that arrow is. where the line is. So I think we're going to be coming very close to that as it turns and meets us there. Which is going to get interesting because that inlet there we're going to have to do separately. It's a weird shaped field, it's very irritating to do. We're doing this, especially if you've got GPS. Any of you guys that are sprayed before, must be a boring job, because you got this constant speed you gotta go. And if you've got GPS, like an open land like this, it's just 7 mile an hour up and down. I couldn't imagine. Couldn't imagine. Was I wrong or was I right? I do hope I was wrong. But depending on how close you would say, I think we're about right. Oh well, it happens. I'm going to go all the way just to reverse back. Because when we want to make our turn, it is going to be right in the way. Go on then, bud. What is it for like this? Pun down. Soybeans. Wait for a minute. There we go. Nope. I screwed that turn up. The only turn I've screwed up tonight. Or today. What I'm going to do quick is just do this off GPS here. So 2 passes here and we will be done on this section. This little spit of... Is that an actual field? That field 12? Wow. We need to check that out. What is that? I didn't realise there was a field up there. A new field, folks. Field 12. I think field 12 is actually grass, thinking about it. Not that little tiny field in the middle there. That'd be cool if it was though. That would be kind of funny. Oh, we missed a little bit. Oh well. Now, I can't remember if I've got 2 times fertilization, well 3 times fertilization, or just standard. There's a part of me that thinks I'll just put standard on it, so we can get into at least some harvests. That is what I am currently thinking, because as you guys can see, I am missing some. But there's a strategy of sorting all this. I don't know how I could do it without missing it. We're not even going to get down here before having to stop because of that thing. It is most definitely a pain in the butt. Wasn't the last video on GreenRiver spraying as well? I think it was. I'm almost certain it was actually. So if that was the case, I really do apologise. Yeah, you're not stopping, are you? Nope. Can we get to the end? Yeah, you know what? Because this kicks off like this, we can actually avoid it by just doing that. And then I'll run in and grab this because of it being kind of boring. In my mind, this was one of these videos where it is boring. We all have them. We all have videos and jobs that need to be done on the farm where it's not that entertaining. I will probably call it quits here. So tomorrow we'll be on Thornton Farm. In theory, fast forwarding until the summer, which is going to be bringing a lot of grass work. and then hopefully harvesting soon enough on Thornton. So Thornton's going to be flat out for a while. It's going to be extremely busy on there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed GreenRiver. Sorry it was kind of boring, but until next time on Thornton, catch you guys tomorrow. See ya.